What's going on YouTube? Welcome to my channel Money Moves with Kay. I'm Kay, and today we're going to talk about a home buying program that allows you to take 50% off the purchase price, all right? If that's something that you're interested in, please stay tuned for the video. So I'll outline this video by talking about what the program is about, and then I'll get into who qualifies for the program. Without further ado, let's get started. So these discounted properties are offered under the Good Neighbor Next Door program. The Good Neighbor Next Door program allows for those who work in certain public service sectors or jobs to purchase these properties 50% off the listing price. And just again, as a reminder, HUD stands for Housing and Urban Development. The goal of the Good Neighbor Next Door program is to strengthen communities and encourage home ownership. The goal here is to have those who serve in the community also live in the community, and for those who are taking advantage of these programs to help revitalize the area in which they are living. So it's a great program that kind of comes full circle for everybody that's involved in the program. If you're interested in any of these properties, just know you're going to head over to HUD.gov and you're going to bid on the properties. And through the Good Neighbor Next Door program, you're going to have about 7 days in order to bid. So make sure you have all your ducks in a row. Make sure you have a pre-approval letter and everything you need in order to bid on the property in the event that you are the winning bidder. For those of you who don't know, a HUD home is a single family home that was initially funded through an FHA loan and was taken back by HUD due to foreclosure. If you are the winning bidder, you have to take out a silent second mortgage through HUD. So you may ask yourself, what is a silent second mortgage? A silent second mortgage, for me to explain, will be better used or better served through an example. So let's say you find a property for $200,000. You are the winning bidder on HUD.gov, okay? So half of that $200,000 is your discount. So you will be responsible for funding and finding funding for the $100,000 that you are responsible for. The other $100,000 in my example of $200,000, the other half is placed under a silent second mortgage. And it's placed there through HUD to ensure that you satisfy one of the requirements that I haven't mentioned thus far, which is you satisfy your 3-year commitment to use that property as your primary residence. Once you live there for 3 years at the property, you will be released from the second mortgage. One cool thing about the Good Neighbor Next Door program is that after your 3 years is up and you've met all the contingencies for this particular program, you will be able to either use that particular property for a rental property or sell the property. So it's an excellent way to not only buy at a lower discounted price, but also build equity within the property so that you can sell higher later if that's what you choose to do, or if you're in it for the long term, to have a rental property for the future. It's also important to be aware that a lot of these properties are in revitalized areas. Revitalized areas are designated due to high foreclosures, low home ownership, and low median household income. This would mean that a lot of these properties are sold as is, where it is, and that you're going to have to put some sweat equity into the property in order to make it a value again, okay? Because again, the whole point of this particular program of Good Neighbors Next Door is to have people that work in the neighborhood to also live in the neighborhood and help revitalize the community. So again, it comes full circle. If this video has brought you any type of value, go ahead and like, comment, and share the video. Also, consider subscribing to the channel. It allows this video to get out to a wider audience so we can all be lifetime learners. Without further ado, let's get back to the video. Some cons to the program is that you cannot enter the Good Neighbors Next Door program if you have previously owned a property within 12 months. Other cons include limited listings. So you may go on the website, look for your state, and may not find any listings in your area. You also need to act pretty quickly. As mentioned earlier, they have about a 7-day period through the Good Neighbor Next Door program in which you are able to bid on a property, okay? So that's 7 days, which means, again, you still have to have your funding in place, so you have to act quickly. So before I go, I wanted to show you guys some pictures of a couple of properties in North Carolina that are listed on HUD.gov at the time of this recording. This house is located in Waynesboro, North Carolina, and is listed for $90,000. The property has 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. It was built in 1974 and it pretty much shows. As you can see from the pictures, the property would need some updates. However, for half off of the listing price, it doesn't look too bad. This property does qualify for a 203K loan, which will allow you to wrap the repairs into your home loan. This next property is located in North Carolina as well. I'm only showing you properties in North Carolina. However, there are properties all over the United States. So please keep that in mind about the Good Neighbor Next Door program. This property has 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom and sits on about 1.66 acres of land, which is pretty good considering the listing price is only $115,000. Lastly, I also wanted to mention that a lot of these properties do qualify for you to use multiple other programs such as down payment assistance in conjunction with the Good Neighbor Next Door program. So please, please, please do not leave any money on the table. There are opportunities on each listing. You just have to look, and it says it right below the listing of the home that you're looking at. But you'll have to see if that particular property is eligible for a 203K loan, FHA 203K loan, in which it'll allow you to wrap the repairs into your actual home loan. So that's a cool program as well. It's not on every property, but make sure you look below the property listing to see if you do see that option so that you can wrap those repairs into your home loan. So who qualifies for Good Neighbor Next Door program? All right, so pre-K teachers through 12th grade teachers qualify, EMTs qualify, firefighters qualify, and police officers qualify. There is a whole set of additional programs, grants, down payment assistance programs that caters to teachers, again, military, nurses, and a whole government workers, other professions. If you would like me to do a video on those type of programs and grant assistance programs, please drop a comment in the comment below, and I will get to it. I'll make a video on that so you know what you may qualify, especially if you're in one of these occupations. If none of these occupations relate to you and none of this information relates to you, go ahead and pass it off to a teacher, a police officer, a firefighter, or EMT who it can benefit, okay? So share this video with them and allow them to get into a home, right? Home ownership is very vital, but this particular program is really cool because it does come full circle. I like that it's enabling folks to go in and revitalize some of these areas so that it can be a community and a call to home for everyone. So yes, please share this information with those, and also comment below once again if you're interested in those other grant programs that I mentioned earlier. That's the end of my video. Thank you so very much for watching and making it to this point. I truly do appreciate it. Until next time, guys, you stay blessed. Peace.